What's up, everybody? It's the movie guy. Well, it's officially December. You know what that means. It's time to jump back into Middle Earth with Sam and Frodo and Gandalf and Gimli and Legolas, Aragorn, Thorin Oakeshield, Schmog, Sauron, Howard Shore's amazing score. So before Fellowship came out into theaters, I really didn't know much about Lord of the Rings. I mean, I knew about that animated movie that came out in the late 70s or was early 80s. I had no idea that The Hobbit was released in 1938 and Lord of the Rings came out in 1954. So before I get into those movies, I watched this really awesome biopic starring Nicholas Hope that I've been watching for the last, like, I think 3 or 4 years. So I start off with this, and this was the first movie that was released by Disney when they acquired Fox Searchlight slash Fox. And the Tolkien estate did not endorse this movie, which is really sad because I think it's a fantastic movie. It's got a 51% from the critics and 71% from the fans, and it's directed by Dom Kurakowski. Um, and one of the scenes that it just blew my mind in this movie is when Tolkien it goes off to war in World War I, and there's a point where there's a big battle, and he's seen his fellow soldiers going across enemy lines, and he starts to get his first ideas for the Hobbit slash Lord of the Rings as he's seen like the people fighting with shields and swords, and then there's this like really cool scene where there's this black smoke. I don't know if there was a bomb that blew off or something, and you see the outline of Sauron. I was like, what? No way. And yeah, I just love this movie. This I watch this every December. I need to pick this up on Blu-ray, but I think it's a fantastic movie. I can't remember if I said that it had a budget of 20 million and it only grossed $9 million. But yeah, I love Middle Earth. It's like Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, the Five Armies. It's like the extended cuts are so awesome. And what was it? Last January, I've done something that I'd never done before. I end up watching all three extended cuts of Lord of the Rings back to back to back in one sitting on the big screen. It started at 9 a.m. and I got out at 10:30 at night. And I never thought I could do it, and I did it. That was the mammoth marathon that I have ever done. I think before that was watching all six Star Wars in one sitting. So, but anyway, if you're a big fan of Lord of the Rings and Tolkien and everything fantasy, I definitely highly suggest watching this biopic of Tolkien. I think it's a fantastic movie.